want to be great, you got to work at it, right?
What up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, MacDaGiantsFan. This is the true blue aftermath. Woo! Well, in the great words of the homie DMX, here we go again. Same old shit, dog, just a different day. Yes, indeedy, the New York Giants, man. Once again, this football team, man. This has got to be the most weirdest 2-10 football team I've ever seen. I've ever laid my eyes on. I've never seen a 2-10 football team that plays quite the way the New York Giants play. I mean, the Giants give it to you there. I mean, they stay in it. They stay in these football games. They dig deep. They scratch, they claw. And this football team just don't know how to win. They just don't know how to win a football game. They just don't get it. I don't understand what the disconnect is here. Getting to the fourth quarter with leads and just continue to squander the leads. What's going on, my homie? No Mets, no Nets, no Jets in the building. As always, appreciate you always popping through, man, showing your support, man. Said your takeaway equals Giants need an RB1 and a new talent evaluator. Yeah, well, they do need that. They do definitely need an RB1. They definitely lacking in that department. The running game it's effective, but not good. It's not explosive. And like those guys are good complementary guys, but we need somebody that to really lead the way. I agree with that 1,000%. This is a game here where, down the stretch, I can't really complain about those guys though. They were still getting the job done. They were moving the chains. Tracy, Singletary, they had some. They were moving the chains down the stretch. But I feel what you mean there. We need a game changer at the position right now. We just don't have that right now in this backfield. Shout out to Kafka. I mean, yeah, overall great. He called a solid game overall, but a couple of things questionable down the stretch. I mean, you can question it either way. I'm not going to harp on him too much because at the end of the day, if you somehow put the ball in the end zone there and get the job done and end the game like that, nobody's complaining. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we were 2-9 football team. What's the point of sugarcoating? Nobody expects this to win this football game. Nobody expects this to be this competitive in this football game. So I'm Kafka. I feel like he's overall shown me a little more in his couple of weeks than Brian Daboll showed me. I will say that. I mean, I don't like to shit on the dude while kick him while he's down. But at the end of the day, Kafka looks like he has potential to be a solid coach in this league. I'm not saying I necessarily still want that for the New York Giants and going forward, man. At the end of the day, he's still got a lot to prove. But he's like he's got a future on his hands, man. This guy, I mean, it seems like he kind of seems to have a strong hold of defense overall. Once again, defense played better, man. But at the end of the day, they still but at the end of the day, it's still they couldn't get the job done when it mattered, man. That's the first play in overtime, literally the first play from scrimmage in overtime. Jameer gives to the house 60 whatever yards, 69 yards, whatever it was. This man had over 200 yards on the ground by himself today, man. This was just a mess. Just a mess, man. And here we are, man. Once again, New York Giants losing the same way they tend to always lose. Same way. Fourth quarter lead, can't hang on, can't get the job done, can't close the deal. Story of this New York Giants season. Like I said, this has got to be the craziest, most weirdest, most. I don't understand. Like I can't even say the word the best because when you're 2-10, you ain't the best at anything. But this is not a normal 2-10 football team. Not the way this team plays every week. This is not a normal 2-10 football team. This team should not be 2-10. It should not be 2-10. Scott, what's going on, Lou, man? What you got for him, man?
Nah, I mean, we knew that when they fired Dable, this team wasn't going to get much better, but they looked drastically better under Kafka play calling. The defense, at times they look great, and then at times they just fall apart. I don't. Shane Bowen needs to go. But we have a lot of talent on this team. So that's the only thing, the silver lining in all of this is that we have a bunch of young guys that can play, that are hungry, that want to learn, that want to get better, that want to win. You know what I mean? So that's the upside. We got to get the right people in here to develop these guys and put them in positions to win. Because, like you said, we should not be a 2-10 team. We should be more like 8-4.
That's facts. That's absolute facts. We are in every football game pretty much this season, except for a couple. It's only been a couple of our losses have been just where we kind of just got dominated, took the L. But other than that, the other only two games. Let's say the Eagles' second game, they kind of took it to us, and that first game of the year, Washington kind of took it to us. But other than that, every other game that we've lost this season, the New York Giants have been right in it till the end, pretty much right in it to the end, and they just cannot find a way to close the deal, man.
Leading.
I can't.
And leading in most cases until the end.
Yeah,
Crazy.
a team that just does not know how to win football games, man. That's what we're dealing with. And I gotta say something, man. Shout out to Theo Johnson. The last 3 games, man, this dude has been making some impressive catches, considering the way he was dropping the ball, putting it on the ground earlier in the year. These last few games, he's made some impressive catches in some clutch situations for this Giant offense. Unfortunately, the Giants still ain't able to turn none of these into W's. Wan'Dale Robinson balled out today, over 100 yards in the first quarter. I mean, I gotta point out some of the positives today. There was
Isaiah Hodgins.
still some positives. Isaiah Hodgins still making that big touchdown catch, and one Mr. Darius Alexander having his coming out party today. Mr. Darius Alexander, shout out the 3rd-round draft pick from Toledo. Darius Alexander, 2 big sacks on the day. Really, guys starting to kind of at least show us a little something. We can see what we got building blocks for the future, man. And right now, that's all it's really about, as far as I'm concerned. With 5 more games left on the season now for the Giants, it's just about figuring out who's worth keeping around, who's worth. I mean, I don't know if you got any opinions on that. It's just about a talent evaluation at this point. Obviously,
Yeah,
the season is over.
I was talking to my brother during the game earlier, and I told him, I said, at this point, take all your starters off the field. At this point, take off your starters off the field, see what you got in your second strings, and start evaluating for the next draft while you're conducting your head coach search. And you should be looking for a new GM too, or at least Shane should have got fired and Brandon Brown should be the GM right now. But the Giants top brass likes to do things half-assed. I don't know why you don't bring in a couple together, you get rid of them together. You don't split them up and keep one longer than he should be.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that situation. No mess. I want to investigate that, look into that. Why Dexter Lawrence was not on the field on such a critical play of the game, that first play at overtime when Jahmyr Gibbs busted that game-winning touchdown right up the gut against the New York Giants defense, and Dexter Lawrence was nowhere to be found. And I want to know why. I mean, I need explanations to stuff like that when situations like that, because I mean, who knows? Maybe the same thing could have happened if he was out there, but probably not likely. Maybe not as
Now,
likely to
Dexter
happen.
Lawrence and Brian Burns came off the field for that.
So
Both were on the sidelines. Both were on the sideline. I even said
yeah,
it when they did it to my girl. I was like, right now you pull them both out?
yeah, Coach. I noticed that too a lot with the free releases they was giving these receivers, and I don't know if that's just because of how depleted we are at the position, and maybe they just trying to give these guys maybe the best chance. Maybe that's the best chance they had. I don't know, Coach. I'm just trying to I'm grasping at straws here, Coach.
Coach Ed, what up, brother?
I'm grasping at straws at this point. I don't know. I can't understand it. I didn't notice that either, man. Oh no, Matt say you don't trust Brandon Brown either, man. I don't know, man. I'd be willing to give Brandon Brown a shot, man. I like the way he speaks. He always speaks like he knows what speaks like he knows what he's talking about, man. I feel like opportunities could be had there, but who knows? We'll see what happens, man. But yeah, once again, like I said, this Jameis Winston. Oh Lord, Jameis Winston playing a good game. And
Philly out here with these old green throwback outfits on. Yeah, I have no expectations for anything good this year. Um, and earlier I was like, why are they trying to win this game right now? I was like, you got the number 2 pick. You trying to drop the number 3? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I know the circumstances when it comes to the draft and all that, but on Sunday when I'm watching them, I
Nah,
always
I
still
still
I
want to
root,
watch him win. But at the
yeah, I'm
same
rooting
time,
for the
I'm
win.
like, at this point, we need a middle linebacker that's a dog. I'm sorry. We need a wide receiver to pair with Malik Neighbors. We need a middle linebacker that can help stop the damn run and get some sacks. we, we got a lot of needs still. We need another cornerback.
Yeah, I mean, we need a lot. We need that's what we do. Somebody, I guess it was No Mess the other day on my stream the other day. He asked me this question pretty much like, yeah, we need a lot. We definitely need a whole lot on this like on this draft wise. Like we need a wide receiver. We need I feel like that's where I probably would lean towards right now, getting another big play wide receiver, the opposite of Malik Neighbors, and give Jackson Dart another weapon, another explosive weapon in this offense. And then you can have a 1-2-3 punch with Malik Neighbors, another good outside receiver, and Wandale Robinson. That could really, you could be cooking with something if Theo Johnson can continue to be a playmaker the way he's been the last couple of weeks, continue on that trend. I mean, this offense could really have some solid pieces really to continue to build on, man. So, but like you said, we have so many holes. It's like you need linebackers, you need D backs, we need everything, man. I feel like on this defense, man, on this team in general, it's a lot of holes, a lot of holes to fill, man. So it's hard to figure out which direction this team can go come draft, man. But the offensive line, I'm impressed too. That's another thing I want to talk about. The offensive line, man. This unit is starting to really, really like they're coming together, man. They're playing solid football. They're playing winning football now. They're not the quarterback's not back there. They're not just teams ain't just teeing off on our quarterback. Pretty much up until that very last play of the game, Hutchinson sealing the deal. You know what I mean? On that last play of the game, the whole game, he had been under control pretty much the whole damn game. You barely even heard his name. So offensive line definitely starting to come together a little bit. And there's some things, the really positive things you look at and take from this and see from this football team, but I feel like yet they're still so far away, man.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the other thing is if you if you see how good these guys are playing right now, that like we're in every game, right? They're putting in the effort. All you need is the right leader of men to come in here as head coach. And he can put the right pieces together, a defense coordinator and et cetera, all these other positions. And we have the recipe for a winning team. We really do. We got a lot of young talent on this team that's hungry, that wants to win, that wants to turn this ship around. We just need the right coaches in the building that can develop these guys from where they are to the next level.
I agree. I agree because what I'm seeing, like watching these guys out there, man, I'm like these guys. I mean, these guys are making plays. I mean, they were making plays today. I mean, a couple trick plays. See that with the New York Giants. I mean, that the flea flicker getting. I mean, Winston being a veteran, being able to get that pass off. Because I ain't gonna lie, Jay. I just talked about how good the offensive line been playing, but on that first play, that flea flicker, JMS almost cost us on that one. As it pressure right up the gut. Winston was able to sidestep it a little bit and still get that throw off to Robinson. Yeah, I mean, but it was but that was a close one. And then that other trick play, Winston caught the touchdown
From
pass. That was
Olszewski. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. You don't necessarily we're not used to seeing that kind of stuff from the New York Giants, so that was fun to see. It was look at this point, let's just make the best of it these last 5 games. Like, it's season's over before Thanksgiving once again. we're getting too accustomed to that as New York Giant fans. But here we are. This is another year lost. But I feel like we got some decent pieces. We had an Eric Gray sighting today, for Christ's sakes. Eric Gray. Forgot he was even on the team. Eric
I didn't
fucking
think he was
Gray.
on the team anymore.
I mean, damn, like, yeah, it's crazy work, man. And it's time to just figure out, it's time to move on from the waste. As we saw, Jalen Hyatt was not even a part of this football game at all. So I think they finally decided, it's time to just rip the cord on him, man, and move on, because he's been just too disappointing, man. But But I don't know. What you got? Any thoughts? What you think? What you looking forward to see going forward for the rest of the season with this football team, man? What do you expect? Any
I expect
expectations? You just
I expect us to know that this season is a wrap and try to get
well, yes, this season is indeed a wrap. I definitely agree with you on that. Like I said, it's all about just, like I said, evaluating talent. All about figuring it out, man. And that's what I like to see. I know Eric Gray was probably only called up just for special because of the special team situation. No Tay Banks, obviously out the lineup again, lineup today as well. He's been kind of back there handling the kickoff return duties with Gunner the last couple of games. So he was out the lineup. I'm sure Eric Gray was the reason why Eric Gray was called up. Obviously, he was nowhere a part of the offense for obvious reasons. But good, Lou. But yeah. And yeah, I think Wandale Robinson definitely made a case for himself today, no Mets, man. As far as resigning him, look, people can feel like they will. I think Rondell Robinson, if used properly, as you saw today, can be a legitimate weapon, man. It can be special, man. It can be a special piece of this offense, man. He's never gonna be that, like, otherworldly guy, man. He just is what he is. I know people are, because he was a second round draft pick. I get it. It's a high draft pick. You want to see more, but today he gave us a whole lot. Gave us a lot more today, and it was impressive performance for him today. I feel like his two best career games have both been against the Detroit Lions, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had a really good game against the Detroit Lions rookie season, if I'm not mistaken. I think probably his two best career games today in that game then. And Jermaine Luminor definitely had a strong game today as well, against holding up against Aiden Hutchinson and those other Detroit Lion pass rushers. So Jermaine Luminor definitely. Like I said, it's that continuity. Like you said, we got to get that continuity built up. And with the offensive line, that's what's key. And that's what's paramount with this offensive line. So I don't know. There you go. There go, Lil. It get out of my head, no man, because it did look kind of crazy. If you would have seen it from my angle, it did look kind of like something like what the fuck going on? Yeah, it did. But I feel you. It did. It definitely did. But yeah, we need it. But the continuity, man, with the offensive line, like I said, especially with how well they're playing this year, if you can kind of maybe keep these guys together, keep this unit pretty much intact. It can only get better as they play more games together. So that's a lot of things, man. This team has to figure out. But offensively, I'm impressed with what we're seeing offensively week in and week out from this football team. They go out there and they score points. They put up points. They do what you feel like they do pretty much what you think should be enough to win football games. And unfortunately, defense can never make enough plays as well as they played all game. They played well. Shane Bowen definitely was a lot more aggressive throughout the game plan. Didn't drop back into those weak, soft ass coverages like he likes to do too often. He did it a couple of times. He did it a couple of times, and the lines made us pay every time he did it. They made us pay, but at the end of the day, overall, defense. He had a more aggressive game plan. He came out, and I will credit him to that a little bit to an extent. But once again, down the stretch, not able to dial up a W, man, for this football team. So it's got to fall somewhere. And honestly, if I'm looking anywhere, offense put up 27 points on the board. Sorry, that's enough points to win a football game most weeks in the NFL. So defensively, it comes down to you guys. You just gotta get those. Gotta make a stop when it's paramount, when it's necessary, man. It's not able to get it done, man. Your mic muted too, Lou. I can't even hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. Hold on. I can hear you now, I think. No, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't. Say Kafka did get somewhat conservative, but 27 points. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said, I agree. He got conservative a little bit down the stretch there, but
Can you hear me now?
oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Loud and clear now. But at the end of the day, 27 points was got put up on the board. And like I said, most weeks that should be enough points to win you a football game. Most weeks. So
Absolutely.
like I said, we got to really figure out a way to get some stops down the stretch, the key stops down the stretch, and we got to figure out a way to win. This team needs to learn how to win football games, man. Because right now they just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to get the job done, man. And now you got extra day to get ready for New England on Monday night next week, man. Another good football team, and it's time to be in the prime time light. I'm assuming this one will be. I'm assuming Jackson Dart will be ready to go for this one, but there's no guarantees. The laundry list of injuries for the Giants again with the linebacker that went down earlier, Fowler, whatever his name is. Yeah, Fowles. He went down with some kind of neck injury. This team is just depleted with injuries. Newman was pretty much a last minute scratch, pretty much again this week. So I don't know. At this point, we're just Giants are playing with a JV team at this point, and they're still being competitive. Man, that's I don't know, something to be said about that, I guess. But we're not here just to be competitive. At some point, you got to start winning football games. And Giants just ain't been able to figure out a way to get that done, man.
That last drive before OT, when we should have kicked that field goal
Yeah,
and been up by 6.
yeah. You
There
look
was
back.
two dumb play calls on that drive, passing from the 4-yard line. But other than that, Mike Kefka called a hell of a game. Got to give him credit
Yeah,
for that.
like I was saying earlier about that. I think I might have said something about that before you came on earlier about that. Yeah, like the thing about that fourth down call, it's like from one standpoint, it's like, yeah, hindsight, we know you should have kicked the field goal, been up 6 and forced them to had to score a touchdown. But at the end of the day, 2-9 football team on the road, ain't won a road game since last October. You just kind of, I ain't really angry at the
You
call
want to
either.
get
At the
that
end of the
monkey
day,
off your back. I get it.
yeah, and at the end of the day, if Winston had been having success against his defense, and if he would have been able to squeeze one in the end zone there, then nobody's thinking about the call. Everybody's just talking about how great a call it was too. So it's like that's one of
True.
them double-edged swords. It works both ways.
True.
And at the end of the day, the defense still had an opportunity to stop them from getting in field goal range and was unsuccessful doing it. So it wasn't like it was still like that happened and that was just it. The Giants was already completely out. There was no chance. The defense had an opportunity to get a clutch stop and were unable to do it. So at the end of the day, there was still an opportunity to put the nail in the coffin. And Giants just can't ever seem to get that done. I was thinking that
Truthfully,
too, just because of the way their offense was going. No Mets. I was thinking that like receive the ball and let us put the pressure on them to let them figure out what they need to do instead of what happened, the end result. But that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry, Lou. What you gonna say?
I done forgot.
But yeah, this is another rough one. I mean, we're used to we seem to come too used to this, man. Like I said, same old shit, it's a different day. Same old shit. Just keep losing football games the exact same way.
Oh, did
Please
he just get
draft.
a touchdown?
I have no idea. Oh, the Eagles have 2 touchdowns because it was 13-0 already. I didn't even know. I didn't have my turn around looking to
Cleveland
see the
winning
score.
14-0 too. Shador got his first start.
Yeah, Shador Sanders starting quarterback. Now they're gonna say, "Oh, he's just playing against the Raiders." That's what they're gonna say. He's just playing against the Raiders. That's
It's
that's that's
14.
all the haters.
It's
All the haters
14
is gonna
nothing
say.
against them Raiders.
That's all the
So
haters is gonna say.
the
That's all the
Raiders is an
haters is gonna
NFL
say.
team. So
Exactly.
and Daniel Jones went into overtime with Patrick Mahomes.
Well, we'll see how that. I mean, it's a shame that we talking about drafting and all that shit, and it's still only November. But here, like I said, this is the New York Giants. Life of a New York Giants
This is a
fan and
tradition
content
around here for the
creator.
last decade.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Life of a New York Giant content creator. I tell you, boy, we already looking to the draft already. Already looking to
I have a
Pittsburgh.
mock draft up around Christmas.
Pittsburgh. That's close enough to actually go, man. Shit, I could shit. Yeah,
I'm going.
we'll see. See how things is going around April for me, man. Around that time of the year, get closer, a little closer. But yeah, Lou, I'm about to wrap this thing up because I got to get ready for work as I always do on Sunday nights.
Yeah,
so,
I'm about to make something to eat and get these boys fed. So
if you, I don't know if you have any thoughts, want to shout out your channel or something, man, go ahead and do that.
nah, man, you guys make sure you subscribe to Mac the Giants Fan, MACDA Giants Fan. You heard? This man making great content. He should be at 1,000 subscribers already. You know what I'm saying? So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, and ideas in the comment section. And until next time, y'all know what it is, man.
Appreciate you, Lou. Appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all
Yes, sir.
support the G Nation Inside Sports as well. No Mets. I might, man. I gotta see how things going. I gotta, still a little early for me to make the call because Pittsburgh close enough that that can be a last minute thing for me even if I wanted it to be because Pittsburgh is close enough for it to be a little last minute because that can be a drive if necessary too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I do appreciate you coming on with me, Lou, man. Like I said, make sure I support the G Nation Inside Sports. Keep supporting everything he's doing over there, Leather to the Face, and all the New York Giants content, all the other sports content in general, man. Lou be bringing it. Support the Hardcore Sports Network as well. Like I said, they cover all your sports needs: football, basketball, baseball, hockey, wrestling, MMA. You name it, they talk about it on the Hardcore Sports Network with a whole bunch of different personalities, a whole bunch of different content creators, man. Just having a good time, man. Just showing their love of sports with you guys, man. But and I am Mac the Giants fan. I appreciate y'all. If y'all anybody new to the channel, like, subscribe, man. Keep
Ain't
help me
AK,
continue to
Mitch,
grow.
and E over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So I am your boy, Mac the Giants fan. My guy chilling out with me today, G Nation Inside Sports, man. Lou, man. Definitely appreciate you once again.
Always,
But
brother.
I do gotta get ready to get my ass ready for work and go do what actually pays the bills. and so I'll see y'all, man, on Wednesday with my guy Adam Casas for another edition of the Real Deal NFC's Roundup, man. It's y'all boy, Mac the Giants fan. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.